You know, it'd be amazing, Sauce, if I can maybe just finish this tower. Mm, 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 mm. Man, I'm liking this tower's way better than the other tower that we did. Excuse me. Guys, gonna have to I'm gonna have to admit it. I think I'm falling in love with these planks. I mean, yeah, it's not the perfect style of red, but this is really red. You know what? Sorry. Sorry. I didn't want to do this, but it's gonna have to be done. That goodbye forever. I love these planks now. I I just can't. These planks are so freaking good. They're a lot more red. They got more red to them versus crimson, which is actually crimson is a little bit pinker. It's got a little purple tint. This has got red tint. It's not my perfect red I want. Honestly, I love it. I love mangrove. I'm sorry if I get here anyway. Their doors. Not bad. Swampy. And their trapdoor is actually... Oh my god. Watch this. I have a really good... Oh, I have a really good idea. Using only 1.19 blocks. Do this. Take a shroom light of your choice. Right. Whatever shroom light is, it should be in this... Or, no, it's nature. Say green. Okay? And then... And he just made a little lantern. And may I say... the sounds of them are clean. And apparently they updated the brand new command, locate. Oh, well, never mind. No, hold on. Ancient City. That's pretty far. So what we're actually going to do one day, is my plan is to take an ancient city, structure block it, copy and paste it underneath of the world. You know, like that one base from Stranger Things, the one that goes underneath the Hawkins Maw? I'm going to make one like that, and it's going to be Stunning Skull. It'll definitely play on the FAE that I created, or also the Foundation for Anomalous Entities. That would actually be really cool. I have no idea how the hell Stranger Things does it, but we're 4 seasons in, and you'd think people would be like, okay, please stop, but no. I don't want Stranger Things to go past season 5, because if it does, it's going to become redundant and annoying. And you want to know, I think what one thing that makes Stranger Things so good is that the cast, if you actually look at the cast that films it, they all have such a good time and they're friends. Some of the cast members actually are like significant others. Like some of them are girlfriend, boyfriend, all that stuff. They actually love each other, and that's the mentality that makes movies happy. For example, like Men in Black International, I hear that the entire workplace there was toxic. They kept changing the script every single day, apparently, and nobody liked it. But when Stranger Things film it, it's not like they're filming it for money. They were filming it because they were happy. I hear some of them episodes cost up to $30 million. Holy crap, man. I will say, holy crap. The freaking CGI. I mean, what's it called? I hear one person who designed Vecna actually worked on the series Chernobyl from HBO, which I've not watched that show, but I've always wanted to see it. It looks like a good show. But Jesus. Actually, wait, there's brand new songs, you know? There's brand new songs, actually. Oh, and I have official news. Check this out. Summon. Oh, well, it doesn't work in creative mode. You know what annoys me is when people think that... it annoys me when people think that axes do much more damage in Bedrock. That is literally not true. Mud bricks. Terraria? Question mark. You know what I think that would... Okay, I will literally... Microsoft, if you do this... Oh wait, actually, hold on. Apparently there's new paintings in the game that are only on Bedrock, but I've not gotten them. They're like 2x2s. There's gotta be a separate way to get them. Minecraft, I beg you. Please add paint. Or texture. For example, I'm tired of doing this. Like, what's it called? A lot of houses in this series will probably be like this. So here's what I'm thinking about doing with houses, is that... Well, I'm gonna try it with spruce. Like, this will be the outside of the house, and then this will be like the inside. So it'll be interior. Can we please make it where we can do it with one block? Or, another thing is, can we please make the ability to turn blocks into electrical conduits? There's a game called Survival Craft. Even though it looks like a ripoff of Minecraft, it's actually somewhat a fun game. And there's literally like a wire through stone, so you could route a wire through stone in that game. And it's very nice. Anyway. If they added conduits like that, and they did double-sided... And another thing is, can we please have concrete stairs and slabs and walls? And maybe, like, glass pane things. Because I know I'll keep getting carried away. So I'm actually going to show you this. I know it's generic and boring. Here is an Abbott Agency hallway segment. So if you actually don't know, I've actually have a standard. It used to be like right here. Like, it'd be these little squares, but I've actually upped it from a 3-block segment to a 5-block segment when I was building that underground base yesterday. When I started building that base, I actually switched to that standard. But this standard has actually been in that Abbott Agency for about 2 years, I think. 2-3 years. I think I implemented it around like 2019, very late 2019. I don't know. It'll take me a little bit to kind of build it. So here's what... So I'll put like that. Then I take black concrete and I make this a red stripe. And I take black concrete again. And this usually is for underground bases, but here's an Abbott Agency wall segment. Okay, this is okay. This is what most of my wall segments are. But here's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about doing an upgrade if they ever add, or like I know they most likely won't, but if they add concrete stairs and slabs, here's what I'm gonna do. So for the sake of the video, or for the sake of this, I'm gonna take let's pretend polished deep slate is gray concrete. So I do that. Hold on, I think someone's calling me. Am I tripping? Wait, my phone's not even in my room. I'm tripping. Oh, it was probably my sister's. Anyway, this, I want you to imagine... Oh, it's my sister's phone that was going off. Anyway, this is what I would do to my hallways. So I'd place that concrete like this. And then I would put this glass right here. If I had to, I'd turn it... Like, imagine the panes are red concrete. So it would look weird. But still, I think it'd have potential. And then I would actually run... I know it'd make it a little bit wider. But I'd run lighting through this wall. And then maybe I would do this. And put lighting... Shit, should we actually... I'm gonna actually upgrade to this. I might make a note to upgrade to that. Actually, you know, I'm gonna do the superior way of destroying things. You just go here. And you go right down here. And you're just gonna... Crit TNTs. You wanna hear a little tip? If you're griefing someone... You want to be a total D-bag? Take TNT, and then place a crystal, and detonate the crystal, because the actual will go faster. Anyway, that's what I was thinking of. I would kill for, I would actually honestly just kill for some new blocks. I mean, we have a lot of blocks. Like, Minecraft knows how to add blocks that be redundant. Some of them are more useful than others. And I know it might be a little bit dumb. Please add paint or something. I want paint. Or the double textures, as I said. Because I mean, yeah, I know we have a lot of colorful blocks, but I think we could have paint. Now, I'm aware that if they added paint, they would have to do a lot of work. If I were them, I would just add paint. If they ever had to add something like paint, I would just add it now, because since, you know, in the future there's going to be way more blocks and just all this stuff. But yeah. I do appreciate that Minecraft added Deep Slate. Deep Slate and like those 2 updates in a row that they've added something that's literally completely changed Abbott Agency architecture forever. So I'll give you the evolution. So back then we used to, for wood, we always used oak. Then for stones, we always used we'd always use cobblestone. And then in I want to say probably 2015, actually no, 2016, we switched, 2015, 2016, we switched to quartz and redstone, which is not really that bad, or not really that good. Then, and then 2019, I think we switched to concrete and quartz, which that standard still holds today. And in 2022, this year, I actually introduced crimson planks as a wood, which now probably today has just been outmoded into mangrove planks. And I'm just sipping on these mangrove planks, my man. I mean, God, they're nice. I actually have some sad news. It's not like really, really sad news, but my Geiger counter's molar tube has a hole in it. I actually was really sad last night when I found it out. Basically, what is that bad? A Geiger counter has a molar tube. A molar tube has pressurized gas, and you probably already see where this is going. The pressurized gas remain in the tube in order for the Geiger counter to work. Somehow, the gas got out. And you want to know what happened because the gas got out? The Geiger counter can no longer work. That's right. I'm thankful that Geiger counter is not the ones that cost $20. It costs $70. It's not a bad Geiger counter, actually. It comes from a really well-known source. Sadly, maybe I could get a molar tube replacement. Do they sell molar tube replacements? Because I don't know. I mean, the molar tube is literally easy to take out of the Geiger counter. I could literally just pull it out without breaking it. So theoretically, if I found another 320 molar tube, I could probably just put it in and replace it. I was able to pull it out and put the tube back in yesterday. Yeah. I'm a little bit sad that Geiger counter was not like a little gimmick. It was actually a really nice tool to help detect radioactivity on uranium glass. It's actually really nice. Sadly, it is no longer useful. So unless I can get if there's a slim possibility I can just get a brand new tube for it, then it's literally just useless, and I'll probably have to scrap it for parts. I mean, I won't lie, I know it's weird, but it actually makes a really nice thermometer. It has a thermometer feature on it. Is it my cousin? Oh, wait, who's this? How about your name? I don't recognize you. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear this. But a few days ago, I picked my Geiger up, and I was about to show my cousin again, and I heard a little clanging sound that sounded like glass. I'm like, oh god, it's probably the Mueller tube. When I found out, I saw a little tiny hole in the Mueller tube, and I'm like, yep, it's done. Basically, when a Mueller tube loses the gas, it's finished. Eight. So yeah, basically, it's like having, let's say, it's like having a thermometer on your wall, but it's missing the tube with the thermometer thing in it. It's like having a car, but you don't have the freaking wheels on it. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, sorry, I'm just counting. No, hold on. You know, I might just duplicate this. Gee, I didn't even know that was actually 35 blocks wide. I just sniped that. God, jeez. Not this. A little bit wider than usual. And when I do this, I just do, like, save. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So it's that level. Place it right there. And you're gonna go R. Load. Now, if we loaded it now, it would destroy half the effing building. Okay, let's jack it up one. And let's put negative 25, right? 4. And let's try it. Let's do 180. Let's try. Sniped. Just sniped it right on the target. That's a good hit. There we go. Actually, we just duped the redstone, so that just saved us about at least 15 minutes of time. The amount of time saving on structure blocks, though, I've done is so dumb. I think I'm slowly losing the fear of structure blocks. Let me explain. I'm afraid that I'll accidentally destroy things. I have accidentally destroyed some of my structures before structure blocks, because if you don't know how structure blocks work, is that if the square, when you load it, it'll delete everything that's in that area, and it'll place down the thing you did. Basically, it's like, let's say if you copy a house, in like real life, and you paste it onto a property with an existing house, it would literally just delete that house and put it the one you tried to copy there. Which actually, yeah, I never used structure blocks because of this reason, but now I think I'm starting to train myself and perfect my accidents a little bit. So I think I'm losing that fear of structure blocks, which is really nice. Because now when I don't fear structure blocks, now they become a vital tool in my arsenal, and these things probably have saved me at least 100+ hours of work. A little bit of training goes a long, long way. I'm gonna destroy these. I'm gonna turn these into like the main meeting room thing. I might copy and paste the same house a few times, but I just might change the color. And I know I might be lazy, but sometimes it's what you have to do. You know what I like about... Oh, next one. Wait a second. Thank you. Anyway, you know what I like about popular MMOs? He had the best separation ever. And I know it's kind of weird to say that. What I'm saying is that when he separated with Jen, he didn't fight. Nobody fought with each other. Nobody, like... Nobody, what's it called? Nobody they were no arguing, no violence. They peacefully separated. And the better thing is that his new girlfriend and Jen and him played along on Minecraft, and they had a really nice time. Like, why can't we have more divorces like this? I mean, yeah, it sucks to have a divorce, but at least if it's okay, then it's a little bit, the negativity of it is dimmed down a little bit. You know what I mean? Is there like a recipe to create mud or something? Mm, 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 mm. Another thing is, can we get like wooden walls, like walls that have like wood? I know there's fences, but I really would like to see that. If they did this with like wood and concrete, that would also be really good. Another thing you should add is iron ladders that would have more blast resistance than normal ladders. And maybe, it'd be awesome if iron ladders could like not require a block. to be placed on, or rope ladders where you can retract them and pull them up almost like Ark. Dude, I'm getting into some good topics. I literally found this one account on Instagram that was just practically spewing some good ideas. Wait. Oh yeah, but another thing I saw the update is that they finally made ores the same color. So no more oak ores. Wait a second, did they add mangrove buttons? Oh, how did the how do these look? Are these red? Yes, I love it. Mm, 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 mm. I know I keep always saying it. Oh, got rumbly in my tummy. Oh boy. Anyway, I know I keep always saying this. I get so sick and tired of when people complain about Bedrock having better features. You literally do not have to pay for mods. And I'm not trying to insult people that make mods. If you make mods, then I get it how it's hard. But I hate how like there's a risk when you buy a mod that it may not work. Now, when I'm actually saying we should outlaw stuff, I'm conscious and aware that there are developers. I don't want the developers of any game I play to be overclocked and just absolutely worked hard to a T, because that's kind of crappy. You know, can you imagine if you were a developer and, someone came in and said, hey, we need to get this game out like ASAP, or we need to get this update, and you have to work like 20,000 hours a week? Yeah, that would suck. Add a little screen for a presentation. This is if no one actually knows what this. Yes. Common little miniature undeveloped human.
Let me just tell you, talk to you about something. Stop! I like it that way. My mom's like, but that's the point of it. I don't care. I like it the way I had it. And I still haven't figured it out since because
Do you know how awesome titanium is?
Is it like a metal that's strong?
Yeah, titanium is it's my favorite metal. It is lightweight, it does not rust, it is extremely brittle, and if you build a box 2.5 inches thick of titanium, you could stop a 50 caliber bullet. That big bullet I showed you, it could stop it.
That is insane.
Gallium is another one I really... Oh my god, it's atomic mass. Jesus Christ. 69.72. What is helmet 69 again? I forgot. Oh, it's tholium. I forgot what tholium did. The only thing I don't like about this is I don't like how like the lanthanides and actinides are actually made. In fact, another things that people don't realize is that this column is smushed down right here, and this column is smushed, or row is smushed down right here. So actually, what happens is when you're going 55, 56 right here, is that you go like this, and you go back up until you hit this part, and you go back down here, and you continue.
Can I say something?
What?
I'm surprised.
That's lithium. There's sodium in your bones.
Imagine I gave this to Bryce.
Actually, no, I'm an idiot. Scratch. That's calcium. I'm a dumbass. There's barium. What they do is that when you get like a stomach ulcer, they need to do an X-ray in your stomach or intestines. They actually feed you a chalky substance that has barium in it, and barium shows up on an X-ray. So that's why they actually use barium. Iodine right there. There's a lot of iodine right here in your Adam's apple. Iodine is really antimicrobial, so it kills bacterium.
The one person that messes up in the whole entire world, you had one job.
Yeah. Bromine. Bromine is toxic and very, very stinky. It is one of 2 elements on the periodic table that occur in a liquid. The other one is mercury. Mercury, you know how much mercury weighs a gallon?
No.
Per gallon. Okay, so for reference, water weighs about 8.114 pounds per gallon. Mercury weighs 113 pounds per gallon. That's your body weight condensed into a gallon. And mercury, the reason the Mad Hatter is mad and insane is because mercury actually causes insanity and mental health disorders. Mercury was used to make hats and paper, which actually that one movie called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, I think that is actually from a guy that suffered from mercury poisoning. And the scary thing about mercury is that it was actually prescribed in Lincoln's era as a prescription drug. A prescription drug. They tried to stop people from going insane, but instead of that, it actually incited the problem.
Is that going to be like a diner area?
No, this is actually it's actually inspired by Horizon Zero Dawn. It's inspired by Ted Pharaoh's tower. And I think I made a new change today. I'm now dishing out crimson planks and replacing them with a brand new mangrove. They are just, Goodbye, crimson planks. Mangrove, here I come.
Hey, at least Old made it. The only blue log in Minecraft is Warped, which I like.
Well, if I loved, I love Warped. I'm surprised my sister doesn't use Warped. Warped goes so good with Deep Slate. I've never built with it, but I can imagine it right now. I got 2 blocks I could see that could provoke nostalgia for some odd reason. Is cyan wool and spruce.
I'm gonna go home with Bryce goes home probably. She'll probably be in. Is your mom home?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Or no.
It's tungsten. A lot of people don't know why tungsten has a W. And in Germany, it was discovered in a place called Wolfram. And the raw form of tungsten is wolframite. And actually, if you go on Astroneer and you mine for tungsten, the raw form of it is known as wolframite. However, in the game, it looks like bismuth or crystalline bismuth. Not all bismuth is crystal. Like, for example, when my dad bought a $50 brick of bismuth, it looked like iron. It actually was indistinguishable. In fact, all the transition metals are almost indistinguishable except for things like platinum and gold.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why, actually, another thing is the reason why gold was used as a currency, not only was it hard to counterfeit, like imagine if you, to counterfeit gold, you'd have to use pyrite or brass, but gold was not easy to find, and if I lined up all transition metals and told you, find me gold, you would instantly find it. It's easy to find, because, gray, 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 yellow, gray, 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 you know, it's just not hard to find it.
Yeah.
Nickel got its name because Germans used to call it Kupfernickel or copper goblin. They were mining for copper, but they actually started finding nickel instead, so they got upset that they were finding nickel. I think prior to actual belief, I do not think that.
So what are you making right now?
I'm making the top layer of my building, I guess.
What kind of room would it be?
It's like the giant meeting room.
Where all the CEOs and bosses,
Yeah.
managers would hang out?
AS. If you actually line up the elements arsenic sulfide, you can get the word ass. You can actually spell a lot of cuss words with the periodic table. You can even say FU in periodic table.
You know one thing? I was trying to ask my teacher, how do you spell ass as like a word, not the cuss word? He says AS. At the other S. Would it be considered cussing if you write down the cuss word?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Because one time I wrote it down for like, it's been there for years, so my mom and dad pulled out the container. They saw an unwashable thing that had the F word.
Yeah, if you ask for PB, you don't want it from the periodic table because PB is lead. Lead actually had a moment of triumph, and then its downfall, and then its resurrection.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Okay, you can go, just not in here.
Oh, Nick already had it in his own room on video.
Maybe one day in my lifetime, maybe I will get to witness, may not witness like in person, but maybe I'll get to witness the news that we've maybe one day created element 119. What, how far can we go? I've heard that we've actually theorized elements up to 180. Probably even beyond 200. Those elements would be super heavy and be hard to produce. Oganesson destroys itself like almost instantly after it's created. In fact, I'm gonna say this again to Wyatt when he comes back. In fact, only 5 atoms, maybe 6 of them have actually ever been recorded in existence. They just Oganesson destroys itself after 700 milliseconds. So like, clap right that, it's gone. The minute you make it, gone. Do we have mangrove signs? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm.
Concerned for Bryce.
Hmm.
He's putting the hose on the car.
What?
He's putting the hose on Grandpa's car outside. Like, getting it wet. You want to know something he said earlier? We're gonna Dairy Queen, and I'm used to shoving my door because our car door because it doesn't shut all the way.
Hmm.
And I do that for Grandpa's car, just so you get aware.
Hmm.
But when well, it was after. This was after. But Bryce said, "Don't slam it. This is my car." Do you really think that's his car?
Let's see.
No.
You didn't really sign the legal documents.
And guess what? Grandpa didn't even say anything about that when I said, I'm sure it's Grandpa's car. That was actually his great-grandpa's, or no, that was grandpa's car. No, yeah. Either it was his dad or his grandpa's car.
Can we all agree that Grandpa's car is, like, the old Camry is literally on life support at this point?
Yeah, and Bryce says, "Oh, don't slam my door in my car." I'm like, "Are you sure it is?" And I say, "Cause I think it's Grandpa's, not yours."
For example, if you ever hear me say my car, the reason I refer to it as my car is because I drive it. I mean, he probably doing the same. Anyway, like what's it called?
Oh yeah, that feels good. Oh.
No.
Here, I'm gonna see if Bryce is inside or not.
Ooh. Ooh. Medium rare steak.
Oh, that's good.
I think people are starting to meme on this that now mangrove logs look like medium rare steak. What do these? Wait, you know, Alan. Hold on.
Wait, go back in the inventory real quick.
Ooh, these actually look really good.
Go in your inventory real quick. I saw something with me. Staring at me. What's going on?
What?
What's that red thing
What red thing?
in your inventory, right?
Oh, that is structure void. This is actually, I'm gonna show you a little secret to how people make those freaking floating rails.
It's kind of like barrier blocks, but you can place stuff on it.
And with a structure void, watch this, I can go right through it, even with, I think, in the survival world. So this is actually how they make the invisible floating ladders.
Oh, Scooby Craft doing got us now. Oh wait, no, Scooby Craft has the mods, not anything else. I may go home in a little bit. I was coming over to see what you're doing.
I'm actually loving the new mangrove leaves.
Hopefully, please say are mangroves, do they have saplings?
Kind of, yeah. Actually, yeah, they have these like little propagale things.
Hopefully the traders sell them.
Yeah, they do.
Thank God, we're saved.
I think that I think people underestimate traders, the wandering traders, because what they actually sell is other biome stuff.
Maybe overpriced, but it's good. Is that how we got our pumpkins or no?
I think so, actually. Actually, yeah, it was how we got our pumpkins.
Thank you, wandering traders. We're on an island with like no village on it besides zombie villagers. Here, I'm gonna go. I'll come back later. If I
Can you ask your mom about, like, Terraria?
She'll be fine with it, but I'll ask. I think she knows what it is.
Tip, you spam L2 and circle at the same time, and you can do this. If you play it right. You can actually,
Yeah, sometimes I do that. I'll see if I can come back later.
yeah.
After I see you guys get in trouble. That's gonna be fun.
Tell me how it goes.
Honest, you can come if you want.
I don't know. Might as well just actually end. It's an interesting little sculpture.
Dad said come out and put your car back together. He fixed it. Found it. It was a fast leak too. I'm surprised we didn't notice it.
Might not making like artifacts if you have not noticed.
I scratched it on a stump out by the horse trail. He was taking his time on the fixing it. Out in the lake.
Yeah, I actually like this idea. Hmm? Wait, what? Are these making sounds? That's what the sounds are. That's weird. I didn't know that he made sound. You know what I'm gonna do? Here, when I charge my iPad later, and then when I do, I'm actually gonna build a old portal machine I had back in the day. Right there. You haven't noticed it? The reason I've been making these two arches is TAA. Interesting. I know. Actually, kind of does look interesting. I like that.
But that's you, right?
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Dude, this this tower just puts the other tower I built in the other world to shame. I mean, unlike the other tower, it's not just a giant square beam up in the air. It's actually got like structure to it. You know what I mean? So, height-wise, that's it. The tower's not gonna get taller. Those are all the antennas on it. This is a really big tower. Jesus. This gonna be a pain to fabricate, though. This is with full render on. I want to view it from a mountain. Viewing it on this mountain, let's see. It's hard to fade, but wow, that is awesome. I'm actually gonna take a picture of that from afar. Jesus, that is awesome. Almost got it. Two, 33, 34? I think it's 34. And it's 35. Right? There you go. Load T. Rotate. 90 blocks. Load T. Rotate it 90. Push it 35. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna cap. Non-existent cap, we're doing pretty good today. You know, my favorite quote from Penguin Z0 is when he's reacting to that one. He's reacting to J Station. He's like, "Hey J Station, was it you or your clone that got arrested at Disney World?" That's one of my favorite quotes from him. And jokes. Yeah. That's maybe the painful part about this building is fabricating it. After I fabricate it, I'm gonna work on the subcomplexes, which are 6 of them. I'm not gonna have too many of them to work on. I think physically the structure's actually done. Like the actual TA tower is done, but not fabricated. Which is really good. It is finally done. Well, not fabrication-wise, but still done. I kind of regret making those floors. I should have fabricated them and then copy-pasted. If I did that, that would have saved a ton of work. But whatever, we just got to live with it. I could fabricate it and copy it, but that would be a pain, so we're just going to build it old-fashioned way. I'm actually going to take a break. I'm going to go take my shower, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to stream some more Minecraft.